Alright, so this virus thing, it's wild. So y'all must be thinking, rappers are rich, they'll be fine. Wrong. No, I'm just playing. They will be fine, but their bank accounts will take a little bit of a break from growing. My name is Patrick CC. This is how vid-19 is ruining the music industry. Sorry I had to censor myself because they just demonetize everything that has to do with this topic. Anyways, rappers are out here going broke because of this. You better stay hydrated. Quick disclaimer, this video will be a little bit negative. I will shed some positivity at the end of the video and what I think the future holds, but we just have to look at the reality of the situation. Okay, so we all know what's going on. Back in March, we thought, week or two of quarantine, it'll all be good. Here we are 4 months later and cases are still on the rise. But rappers, they're regretting buying all those Gucci shirts and Amiri jeans when they can't go to the club and flex them. First, you need to understand how rappers make money in order to understand the severity of the situation. Number one, they sell drugs. Okay, no, that was a joke. Number one, streaming/album sales. Number two, live shows. Number three, merch. And number four, features. And there's tons of other ways that rappers make music, make money. There's tons of other ways that rappers make money, but those are just my talking points for today. Spotify's user base is now at 139 million users, million paid users that is. But Spotify ad revenue is down 21%. Kind of a no-brainer. Companies are spending way less money on advertising because that's usually the first budget, the marketing advertising budget that gets cut. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and guess that if Spotify is making less ad revenue, then they're probably not paying the artists as much, or maybe they are right now, but if it continues that way, then they're gonna have to lower their payouts. Plus, if you're a rapper and you're signed to a label, chances are the label's probably taking 85% of your streaming revenue already. Live shows, I think we can all figure out why live shows aren't coming back anytime soon. I mean, schools aren't even opening up without kids sitting 6 feet apart from each other and having plexiglass in between them. So do you think that we're gonna jam a bunch of people in a music venue? I don't think so. So rappers and artists are trying to improvise by doing virtual concerts, but it's just not the same. A virtual concert is just a worse concert that you have to pay the same price for a ticket. And most rappers rely on touring too, because like I said before, the labels are taking the majority of their streaming revenue and their album sales in order to recoup the advance that they paid them when they signed them. So these artists can get, depending on the size, between $5,000 to $100,000 for a performance. That's a big, big bag they're missing out on. Merch actually might not suffer. It depends on obviously who the person is and what they're selling, but a lot of people, as you can imagine, are out of work and they don't really have anywhere to go to begin with, so why spend money on new clothes when you have also nowhere to really wear them? Just doesn't really seem logical, but maybe merch sales can help rappers get by. Features, again, other artists are not making money, so it's very unlikely that they're gonna invest money into paying for a feature from another artist, but it is very likely that rappers will cut deals in order to capitalize on a quick bag, so this might be a really good time to reach out to your favorite rapper and cop a feature. But I think the other big thing is like the cultural impact and the actual substance of the music impact because of the crazy situation that we're in. Rap and hip hop, especially in the modern trap sound, is very flex heavy and braggadocious and haha, I have this, you can't get this, I live this dope, awesome life, look at me, I'm at the club, I'm on Instagram, in the strip club, blah, 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 and you're really just not seeing that much anymore. That lifestyle isn't really relevant to other people right now. So the college kids who want to throw parties and live life like rappers are probably not going to be able to do that because they're all going to get sick. Now it'd be terrible. Who am I kidding? They're probably going to do it anyway. But yeah, rappers aren't living the lifestyle that they're talking about in their raps. They're not traveling around the world having sex with a lot of people, buying out the mall. They're home, bored, online shopping, and that's pretty much it. Also, a lot of hip hop gets played at social gatherings and clubs and parties, and like I said, those ain't happening right now. And they're probably not gonna be happening for a little while. So if you're a mainstream rap fan and you like the trap sound or the party stuff or the fun stuff, you're probably gonna feel a little bit of a disconnect from your favorite rapper. Not saying that you need them to be socially conscious or you want them to be socially conscious, but it just is what it is. Everybody is kind of trying to be socially conscious and be aware of the severity of the situation and stay inside and not go out to bars, etc. And again, I'm not really saying that this is a bad thing, this just is a thing. I mean, I think that rappers are doing the right thing, but you know, it's just gonna have some effects. Okay, now let's move on to some good news. We'll start with the artists. So I think it's a really good time to be an independent or an unsigned artist. If you're not signed, you don't have to worry about making your money back to pay back the label. More people are spending time online, so your chances of being discovered by a new fan or a new audience member, a new listener or whatever is much higher. You don't have to worry about touring because you probably didn't do that anyways, so you should use this time to drop singles or maybe drop a little project. But don't try to drop these club bangers or these really hype songs. Be introspective, be real, and be relevant to the times maybe. Mainstream rappers are just like a lot of other business owners, probably just gonna have to wait it out. But if you're a mainstream rap fan, this might be a really good time to get into a smaller artist or a underground or an underrated artist. Try to find someone on the come up or somebody doing a different sound, or try to get into a whole new genre. I guarantee you, whether it's on my channel or other various channels that promote underground, underrated hip hop, you will find someone that you really like. Another thing for upcoming artists is use this time to build. There's really no pressure on you to blow up right now. The whole world is kind of at like a little bit of a standstill. Make music, stack up on releases, and just throw them in the archive, baby. Throw them in the archive. I mean, obviously release stuff and stay up to date with your fan base, but remember, everybody's just kind of like, in this I don't know moment right now. And if you did blow up right now, you wouldn't really be able to capitalize on it too much. You probably wouldn't be able to do really sick and awesome music video or travel across the country, or you definitely won't be able to perform your song if you did blow up. Even something simple like the Genius interviews that they do, the lyric ones, you wouldn't even be able to do that without it being weird, because they're doing them over FaceTime and they just look dumb and it's just totally not the same. I mean, obviously any time to blow up is a good time to blow up, but this one would arguably be the worst time. So work, get music videos, put them all in storage, release on a regular schedule as much as you can, but don't worry about it so much. Wait for 2021 and see if anything changes. At least wait a few months, then really start going hard, because the world right now, I don't know. I don't think that people are really eager to discover the next big thing right now. I wouldn't feel so bad if your numbers aren't going up or your life isn't changing yet so much, because all of us feel that way. Even people who are successful. There's not a lot going on right now. So work. And if you're just a fan, I apologize. Maybe things don't seem as exciting right now, but that's why I said, discover your next favorite underrated artist, whatever they do. Even if it's a YouTuber, or a graphic designer, or a painter, or a TikToker, or just a funny meme page. Who knows? Go out there and find something new and interesting in this very critical and weird time. My name is Patrick CC. Hope your favorite rapper doesn't go broke. They'll figure it out. It's all gonna be okay. But it's just gonna be a little weird for just a little bit. Drink water. But I wanted to tell you about the Patrick CC Masterclass that I just put out. It is a 15-part video series that is directly for you guys that are upcoming artists out there. When doing research for this, I realized that there's tons of information out there that's super vague and not really helpful or conducive for actually building a career as an upcoming artist on the internet. So check it out on my second channel, the Pat CC channel, or you could just search Patrick CC Masterclass as a playlist. You can run through all of them or just select a couple of videos, whatever you think might help you, but just check it out.